Today we are taking the DF Goblin back out on the road, and we are going to be trying to fix one of the biggest issues with it, and as you guys all know, that's my clutch. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Gray, and this is Living Like Gray, and we have been building this DF Goblin kit car for like the past year now, and we're finally driving it, but we have a big issue with the clutch, which basically, every single time I bleed it, it seems like there's still air in the system, or something. I'm leaning more towards there's a master cylinder issue now, but I'm gonna take it over to some of my buddies nearby at 21st Century Muscle Cars. They mainly do like Camaros, Corvettes, all that kind of stuff. But when I told them my issue, they were intrigued, and so I want to take it over there and see what they think. And maybe trade them for a Corvette, because they'd probably be less issues than this thing. But as you guys know, we wrapped it in Christmas lights, so it does look a little spiky right now. Probably be the best way to put it. Let's go ahead, hop in, get this thing out of here, drive it over to 21st Century and see what they have to say. There is construction everywhere around me, so you're just gonna have to deal with the beeping for a second. But I'm gonna go ahead and mount the camera to the Goblin, get some footage with this camera, and we're gonna head over to 21st Century and pray to God that they can help me. That's probably the best it's gonna get. What are they doing over there, dude? All right, let's go to 21st. Good. I should put my harness on. Brother, alright. Alright, we're good. We're harnessed in. What? Oh, it would help if I put it in gear. It sounds fine. It runs really well. It's just a stupid clutch. I know the camera's mounted a little low, but I'm not gonna move it. I'll move it when I get back. But also I have no clue if you can hear me. That might be kind of loud. We'll see. You're right, the mic is behind the windshield. So theoretically, you should be able to hear me. Theoretically. Luckily, 21st Century is down the street, so we're not going that far. A little bit bumpy. A lot of bit bumpy. People love this thing. There are people you can't see them, but there's people cheering over there. They love it. This thing is nuts. The reactions it gets are just... That never gets old. Oh, water. Oh, I'm getting sprayed in the face with water. Why is there water all over the roads, bro? Ah! I just got doused. I just got absolutely doused with water. I mean, that wasn't even a big puddle either. It was just a little wetness on the road. Okay, so this is Matt from 21st Century. He's gonna take a look at it real quick. There's a couple things we wanted to check. One of them was how far the clutch pedal goes down, right?
I just want to see what the full travel of the pedal is, and then where your engagement point actually is in that travel. Because I want to see if, when you start having that issue, if the engagement point is moved lower, or if the overall pedal travel has shortened.
Okay, so here, I'll show you. I can hop in and I'll push it. And there's not even any, like I can't even pull it back.
But like, okay, let's say you had it in gear when it's having the issue.
Yeah,
it's wanting to creep. And you just barely let up off the pedals and want to go ahead and go at that point.
It starts rolling.
It needs a new master.
That's a for sure new master.
Yeah, the engagement point
moved
in the travel. It means it's bleeding down.
Okay, so it's, okay, that's kind of what I've been hearing. But it's not like, you don't think it's a bleed issue. I know you were saying just to bleed it, just like pump the clutch a bunch.
Just to try.
Yeah, but
if it's...
When you think of pressure bleeder off the reservoir, like pulling air that way, you think that would help at all, or is it just...
I just don't think it's a bleed issue.
It's a master issue. Okay.
I think it's leaking internally.
After a while of driving, and it's only after I drive it for like 30 minutes, that it, like, even just sitting here with the clutch all the way in, it'll start to roll forward. Yeah, once it's warm. Like this, once the car warms up and I've driven it, I'll be sitting here and it just wants to like go. You think that's probably master? It'll do it even before I move my foot. But yeah, as soon as I move it, it's like, it goes. Master. Other than my messed up clutch and stuff, what do you think? You can be brutally honest, even though the camera's rolling.
It looks like fun.
Yeah.
But it's also cold.
That's why I'm in a big jacket and I had gloves on when I rolled up, but
here to across the street seems like fun, but
yeah.
I bet you it's a blast.
When it warms up a little bit and I figure out this issue, I'll let you take it for a spin.
All
but
right, I'm down for that for sure.
Yeah, because it's fun little supercharger. I mean, you guys work with superchargers all the time, but just not in 4-cylinders.
Yeah, I've tuned a couple of these a million years ago.
Oh, really?
But never. It's how lightweight this thing is.
Oh yeah. That's the other thing and this thing's tuned. It's running the bigger intake. At some point I need to get it retuned, but you know, I'll figure that out after I do
get all the bugs.
Yeah, all the bugs worked out. I don't want to start like modifying because then there's just more bugs.
Yeah,
but
yeah, you got to fix things as you go, otherwise it will spiral.
Yeah. So now that Matt and I have narrowed it down to what's most likely the master cylinder, let's go inside. I want to show you guys some of the cars that they have here because they do a lot of Corvette modification. They are like the guys to go to. So let's go inside, see what they have. Okay.
We specialize in late model GM performance stuff, mostly Corvettes, Camaros, Cadillacs. I'm sure Grayson here will put our link in the bio if you guys want to check out our website or any of our YouTuber Instagram stuff.
Got a couple of Corvettes here. We got a C7 Corvette. Got a V series Cadillac. Here's their dyno. This is a crazy dyno. I'll put some video of a car running on this. But they've got some pretty cool stuff here. John, the owner, has a Can-Am, and then he's got this Formula Mazda back here that's for sale. As you guys know, I love Formula Mazda. It's kind of like entry-level Formula cars, but he's kind of got this just like tucked away in here. This is actually a 13B rotary, and it looks pretty cool. So basically, I wanted to build a Goblin because it's one of these that you can like drive on the street and take people for rides in. But if I was to get a single-seater race car, that would probably be it. And I know that that's one of their quiet ones, and that still sounds insane. The cars that they do here, they're just like down the street from the garage here in Addison, and they're just like a super chill place. Also, the turnaround time on some of their Corvette packages is crazy. Like, you'll drop it off, and in like a day or two later, they have it making 700 horsepower, like no problem. Anyway, pretty cool place. Even though they don't have a bunch of cars left here because it is the weekend, these guys are seriously the best. They don't even work on Cobalts, and like they do Camaros, they do Corvettes, they don't do the 4-cylinder stuff. They do the big V8, so they're just really helping me out today. What's really great is they can order GM parts, and they just ordered a master cylinder for me so we can try it and see if it works. If it doesn't, I've got a new master cylinder, but 21st Century, these guys are awesome. Matt and John and everybody here is just awesome. I cannot recommend them enough if you guys have a Corvette. And this is my way of thanking them. So go check them out if you guys want some serious power and some quick turnaround time for your Corvette. Since it's getting dark outside, I think we should throw the Christmas lights on and see how that looks. It's not super dark yet, but by the time we start driving, it will be. And just like that, we got the Christmas lights hooked up. It's looking crazy. Looking a little bunched up here, but that's okay. As long as it's looking the way that it is, I think it is very in the spirit of Christmas. Hi. Matt has been a huge help figuring this thing out, even though it's not really what they do. I would love it if they worked on Cobalt/Goblins, but they are mainly V8 guys, so they're just doing me a huge favor, so super grateful for them for that. It sounds like this should fix my issue, but if it doesn't, that means we've got some serious problems that are really not gonna be fun to fix. Anyways, let's go ahead and get going. funny. I'm getting someone staring at me. I realized I don't have my gloves on. It got very cold very fast, and I couldn't figure out why. And then I saw my gloves about to like fly out of the Goblin. Should warm up a little bit now. Haven't been pulled over yet. Knock on wood. I need to put like a block of wood in this car because I'm gonna jinx myself. Oh my gosh, dude. This is just nuts to drive. Well, we survived. Didn't get pulled over. We made it back to the garage. I just gotta get that stupid gate key out. Well, it's somewhat good news from Matt. I've heard a lot of people saying, a lot of you guys have been telling me it's the master cylinder. That's the issue. And I haven't been listening. I've been stubborn because I didn't want to spend $100 and something bucks on a master. Went ahead and just did it. And just like that, we're back to the construction environment. But we do have the really good looking Goblin right there in the background. Just dark enough that you can see the Christmas lights, but bright enough that you can see the rest of the car. This is so cool. And even better if I throw the headlights on here. It just looks even cooler. So that's gonna do it for today's video. Hopefully this solves our big issue with the clutch, but we will find out here in the next couple of videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. My camera's about to die, but the lighting here is